What's up, world? It's so crazy seeing myself on camera. You would think I would have gotten used to it by now. And I do get used to it, but it's still pretty amazing. So it's your boy Jerome Henderson from manifestationmaster.com. And I wanna share something with you guys today. I'm in the beautiful sun of Southern California, Los Angeles, baby. That's UCLA in the background back there. Woo, I'm on the west side, from the south side of Chicago to the west side of LA, baby. You know, I love it. Just made some moves, but I don't want to talk too much about moving to LA and how that transition happened. Let's get really I want to share something with you guys that has helped me overcome, right? Like recently too. And a lot of times I get on video and I talk a lot about the challenges and the problems in my life. And that's just really me processing and reflecting. I'm working with an awesome therapist right now, a psychologist, Dr. Judy. Shout out, Doc. Wonderful Jewish lady who, man, she be teaching me so much. Even when I'm just doing my homework, it's so amazing the work she does. But anyway, I talk about the pain a lot, right? So let's begin. I want to challenge myself to make this just a 5 to 10 minute video, right? Just a 5 to 10 minute video, not even be long-winded. And here's the thing, and this one, it has nothing to do with therapy, but one thing, guys, you know, I just made 30 this year. I know the walking around is can be a little irritating once I upload these videos. So I try to sit down, but I love to be on my feet when I'm thinking, because these off the dome. We live in a world I remember when I was 25, probably at every stage in my life, but especially once I got to my late 20s, because by the time I hit my late 20s, I was hitting some real bumps in the road of life, many of which I made some decisions, and you know, you take an action, that action is going to have a result. And a lot of the bad decisions that I was making, a lot of those wounds that I was holding on to from my childhood were beginning to really catch up to me, right? Sometimes the knock is like tap, tap, then you don't answer. It's like tap, tap, boom, boom, like wake up, you know what I mean? So by the time I got to my late 20s, it was knocking hard. And I'm looking at the people around me, especially with social media, and my relationship with my girl was going to rocks. Meanwhile, people I follow, and I kind of know in different social circles, you know, people we fly in for different events and things like that. You know, him and his girl, they on a yacht in Miami. And I'm a little older than him, you know, and then I'm comparing myself to this person. So, guys, this has been, I'm about to be renting a mansion here shortly in LA. Crazy, right? Like straight up renting a mansion. I just bought myself a new car for my 30th birthday in April. So, you know, like 2 years ago, guys, I was broke. I haven't even had credit for 3 years established. You know what I mean? I got my first credit card when I was 27. You feel me? My girl was so good to me. She just spoiled me, and I just used to just make cash and help her build her credit. But anyway, 27, and obviously if you don't have any credit, they're gonna give you like a $200 limit. I'm like, I don't want a $200 limit. I'm trying to build credit. So I'm sending big bucks for secured cards, you know, 800, 900, and they giving me, you know, $1,000, $13,000 limits. Now I got Amexes in my wallet now. What's my point? This stuff works. You can do this too. I'm not just trying to brag, but I want to get to the point. The thing is, let's get into it, right? Because I'm about to be at 5 minutes already. Woo! I'm gonna be challenged. It's gonna be a challenge for me when I'm speaking on stage, not to run out of time. I talk a lot. No script. Guys, the reason I ball all of that up is because sometimes we compare ourselves to others, especially when we're in a low space. Maybe if we're not even in a low space, right? You pull up in the Mustang EcoBoost, then another guy pull up in the Mustang GT, then another guy pull up in the Mustang GT 500, right? He got the supercharged one, and everybody like, dang, I ain't doing it right? Not realizing that there's probably billions of people who don't even have access to cars and paved roads. My mentor told me this, not my therapist, but one of my mentors who I learned from, I study success from. He said, Jerome, listen, do not compare yourself to others. He could tell by my verbiage. He could tell by the way I carried myself that I was beating myself up about what the world was doing. Well, Jerome haven't accomplished this by now. Jerome still want to drink alcohol at this point in his life, and he know he shouldn't be leaving it alone. Jerome this. He said, Jerome, stop. He said, Jerome, if most people compared themselves to me, this man is a self-made, multi-millionaire black man from south side of Houston, Texas. Made his first million at 35. At 30, he was broke. Whew! Powerful man. He said, if most people compared themselves to me, how would they feel about themselves? I said, even if they had a lot, they might, if they wanted to get on a comparison rant, they're gonna feel pretty bad, bro. You got 8 exotic cars, you got a penthouse in downtown Houston, and you just picked up one at the Porsche Tower in Florida, right? I forgot what part of Florida that's in, but a little north of South Beach. He said, exactly. You got an amazing body. You get a massage every day. Exactly. He said, do this for me. And this is the gold nugget. He said, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Okay? I don't care how bad it is, Jerome. I don't care if you drank a bottle today, Jerome. Tomorrow, have a half a bottle or no bottle if you can handle it. And then what you do is you feel good about that. That's a victory. That's a success. If you make some money today and you blow it, tomorrow, blow the less of it. If today you only made $50, tomorrow you make $100, guys, I have been really like building myself up. Like today, I got my tail up and I worked out. I mean, I work out. I'm a pretty athletic, fit guy, but when you get out of the routine, you kind of lose your cadence. You lose your rhythm and your hustle and your rhythm and flow. Guys, I mean, I jogged for like 3 minutes, then I did some calisthenics, then I did some pull-ups, you know what I'm saying? Went back and I played with some 20-pound dumbbells, meditated, quieted my mind, and I felt amazing. And I'm like, I really didn't do much. I'm not trying to discredit what I did, but I felt like I did a lot. The points for myself. So let's close this in. I said 5 to 10 minutes. We had 7 to 15 because I be having to time myself. I'm like, my video's so long, ain't nobody gonna watch these unless they really, really like me. But new people, they want to get a taste before they get the whole entree. Guys, don't compare, and gals, I promise you, if you can work on not comparing yourself to other people, especially in this social media driven world. I'm in West LA now. Man, you go to UCLA, you see kids that's freshmen driving the car of my dreams. Like, dang, this kid about 19. He got an AMG G-Wagon, bro. His family been rich for a long time. My family's still poor. I will be the first self-made millionaire in my family. Everybody at the party in his family's millionaires. Even the girls. They don't even need a guy. Point is, so, right, if I compare myself to all these people, oh man, well, 2 years ago, I was in LA and I was like sleeping in my car, trying to save up all my money. I could afford rent, but I had been so broke, right? When I went flat broke, I said, never again, right? So I'm looking at all this money I'm making and I'm like, I'd rather not pay $2,000 for a roommate and just stack that $2,000. I'll trap it out the Hyundai Sonata, right? Got a truck now. Point being, work on that. Like, be better than you were just yesterday, no matter how little that is. I have ran with that. And if you listen to my story or interested in it, I shoot a lot of videos about the problem. I said, Jerome, let's start shooting some quick ones about the solution. Yeah, I beat myself up about the fact that, hey, I took a lot of pain from what took place in my childhood. And then I carried that pain right into my 20s and it was not good. Literally, I went on to like how my mom kind of like messed it all up for my childhood and teens. I took all that programming, unconscious programming, took it right into my adulthood and then screwed myself, right? So maybe mama screwed me in the beginning from 1 to 18. Then from 19 to 29, I screwed myself. But I'm like, dude, look what you went through. It's okay. How many people have went through what you went through? There go that comparison, right? And they stand where you stand. I know grown men in that situation. So that's 10 minutes. I love y'all. Coach Jay. Jerome Henderson, manifestationmaster.com. Send me a like. Give me a like, a share, a comment if you resonate with this. And even if you have some criticizing to do, usually on the internet, that's not a problem. People do a lot of criticizing, but that's gonna make me better. Because sometimes I hate that I'm moving so much. Some people are like, oh, I'm getting dizzy, which I could understand that. Sometimes I make myself sit when I shoot content. So this one was just quick off the rip. I went 18 seconds over. I love y'all. Until next time, let's get together in the chat box, the Instagram, whatever. Let's make it happen, y'all. Have a great day.